Hi, and welcome to the video tutorial series on using ProCypD in Proteome Discover 2.0. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an analysis method from scratch. Let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is to click on this button, and we'll open a blank analysis method. Once the analysis method is open, then we need to create our processing workflow. We do that by clicking on the ellipsis right here, and you can see a blank processing workflow is open. So we need to add the nodes from the left that we'd like to have in our workflow. So we need to decide what kind of workflow, what kind of search we want to perform. So let's do a search that is similar to a two-tiered search in ProCypPC. We'll first do an absolute mass search and then a biomarker search. So the first node that we need to add is the spectrum files node, and this is basically a collection of the spectrum files that we will search in this workflow. And so after we've selected the files that we want to search, we need to add a spectrum selector node. And you can see that when I add that node, Proteome Discover automatically adds this black arrow. The black arrow really just shows us how data is moving through the workflow. So the spectrum files are here, and then they're sent to the spectrum selector, and in the spectrum selector, the user, by using the parameters on the left, is able to determine which spectrum are selected from the given input files for search. So after the spectrum has been selected, we need to process them. So we will add a processing node. Let's add the ProCypD top-down high crawler node. Now the black arrow wasn't added, so we just simply click here and drag a black arrow to there. And so now spectrum that are selected in the spectrum selector will be sent to be processed in the ProCypD top-down high crawler node. After they've been processed, we actually get to search them. So let's add the ProCypD absolute mass search node. And again, add the black arrow because after they've been processed, we need to send that data down to the search node to be searched. After they've been searched, then they need to be validated. So let's add the fixed value PSM validator node and add the black arrow. And after they've been validated, we need to filter them. So we will add the spectrum confidence filter node. And this will ensure that only results from our search that pass our confidence filter will be forwarded to reporting. So we've added the absolute mass search to our workflow. We can clean up the workflow by right-clicking and clicking Auto Layout. That will clean it up a little bit. Now to add a second level to this tree, we simply need to add the search node, the validator node, and the confidence filter node again. So, but this time we want to do a biomarker search. So let's add this ProCypD biomarker search node. And let's put it over here for now because it's easier to see. And then we need to add a validator node. So again, we'll add this fixed value PSM validator node. And then we need a confidence filter node. So I'll add the spectrum confidence filter node again. And then I will connect these with the black arrows because the data that comes through this filter will be sent to this biomarker search. And the data is actually the data that does not pass the filter. So if it passes this filter, it will automatically go to reporting. If it doesn't pass, then it'll go to the biomarker search node, and we'll see if it passes that, then it'll be added to reporting. Otherwise, it'll be completely left out. We'll add black arrows here also. After we've done that, right-click again and click Auto Layout, and you can see we have our entire processing workflow. So just to go over it again, this is a collection of the spectrum files that you'd like to search. They're sent to the spectrum selector node, which selects spectrum from those given files based upon the user parameters. Those spectrum are then sent to the processing node, in this case the ProCypD top-down high crawler node. After they've been processed, they're sent to the first search node in this tree, which is the absolute mass search node. After that, they're sent to the validator node, the filter node. Data that does not pass the confidence filter, search results that don't pass the confidence filter, are then sent down to the ProCypD biomarker search node for a biomarker search. Those results are then sent down to the validator node, and then after that they're sent to the confidence filter node And then if they pass the filter, they will be added to the report. So we're done with this workflow. So simply click OK, and that will take you back to the main page. Now to set up our reporting workflow, you simply come over here to the consensus panel and click the ellipsis, and that will open up a blank consensus workflow. And I'm just going to build what is the standard consensus workflow. That starts off with the MSF files node, and then the next node is the PSM grouper node. This will group PSMs, and you see the black arrow automatically showed up. The next node is the peptide validator node. After that, we need a peptide and protein filter node. The next node is the protein scorer node. And then the final two nodes are the protein center annotation node and the protein grouping node. So let's clean it up a little bit. Right click and click Auto Layout. And now we have finished our consensus workflow for this analysis method. So we click OK. That'll take us back to the main page. To save this, we simply click this button and we type in the name and we save it. So that ends this video tutorial.